Hello, good evening again. Welcome. In case you're watching me for the second time today, welcome back. And tonight, welcome to Intuitive Play. And Sandy was asking, where do I go? Well, you are in the right place. So hi, Jackie. So she said, pick number 3. So as you're coming in, as always, please go ahead and say hi and where you're joining from, and welcome. And glad that I get to invite you into the space with me. And we're going to have a beautiful time this evening. So tonight is all about crystals, and I'm going to reveal the crystals that you have chosen, and participate and let us know which crystal that you've chosen, and then also when I reveal the crystal itself, how it applies to you in your life. Lynn, hi. Good to see you. And a little bit about me in case you don't know me. My name is Silke, and I'm an energy healer, spiritual teacher, artist, hypnotherapist. Studied all different healing modalities for about 30 years now. I've been kind of on this journey and been practicing and teaching for the past around 15 years now. And Luminata, hi, I got your message earlier. Thank you. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring up your messages as you're coming in. So pick number 3. Awesome. Hi, Mary Sue, by the way. Good to see you. And as you are joining, and even if you're watching the replay, again, just go ahead and say hello, and feel free to, at any point, jump in, let us know which crystals you've chosen and how the messages apply to you. So we are going to get started with intuitive play. So who has picked crystal number 1? Please go ahead and let me know if you have. And if you have picked crystal number 1, I'm going to get right into this here. So, all right. So crystal number 1 is rhyolite. And I'm just going to go ahead and show this to you. I hope it'll come up really well. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Hey, welcome, Deborah. Nice to see you. And let me see what Lynn is saying. Okay. Yes, awesome. Yes, that's a good choice, Lynn, to choose all of the crystals for sure. You can't go wrong with that. Hey, hi, Wanda. Good to see you. So definitely choose all crystals because then you get all the abundance and you get all the benefits for sure. But of course, this intuitive play, if this is your first time joining the intuitive play, the idea behind the intuitive play is for you to be able to really tune into your own guidance, to where you connect more with your intuition, see which one you're drawn to, because we're naturally drawn to the things that we need at the time. And so when you're tuning into that and you're seeing which one feels the best to me, and then come in the evening and get the reveal, then this way you get an idea of what's most needed in your life. And most people are always surprised just how accurate it is related to them. And of course, this is your intuition. I'm just the messenger here because you are the one who's choosing it, and you are the one who is leading your own intuition in your life. And it just kind of is a confirmation for you as well, Sandy. The crystals, by the way, if you look down a little bit in the posts, I know right now with the 5 days to activating abundance, there's quite a bit going on, but you'll find the crystal post down a little bit below this, where you see all 3 crystals displayed. So you still can go ahead at this point and just look at the post, still choose a crystal for yourself, and absolutely still play. Marcy, hi, and Alex, hi, by the way. Good to see you all. Okay, so rhyolite. Who has picked crystal number 1? Who has picked rhyolite? Let me know if you have. And again, if you're watching the replay, still go ahead and chime in and let us know. So rhyolite is one of those really beautiful, of course, very grounding crystals, because it has, the earthy energy naturally to it. So it really connects you to your true essence of who you really are. But it is so much bigger than that, because it also has the potential of connecting in with past lives, and even to the Akashic records as well. So it can really tune you into when you are connecting with a rhyolite, it has the ability of that remembrance for you, to where then you are triggered to remember things that might be of benefit to you. And by the way I always set this up, like in my sessions, for example, when I do past life regressions, and that might be helpful for you to know as well, is that always when you're tuning into something like this, always ask just for the things that are of your highest benefit to be revealed to you. That things that don't necessarily, that you don't need to know, for those to not even come up for you, because otherwise, why would you need to recall something that is not of benefit to you? So when you're working with something that's beautiful and powerful, like a rhyolite, for example, as labradorite, yes, very much so. It has, of course, labradorite, is much more transparent too, has more that translucent quality about it, and rhyolite tends to be more on the denser side, but still at the same time, just all the different colors and the possibilities within it, very much so. You're absolutely right, Alex. And so yeah, when you're working with this, always go ahead and set this up to think for things to be revealed that are for your highest good. Anneliese, I hope I'm saying your name right, that I'm pronouncing it in German. So, but welcome. And rhyolite also, it's a very fortifying, very strengthening stone as well. So if you have picked rhyolite, it's definitely where you are on a journey of self-discovery, connecting more deeper to your core. And then also, again, it's very good as far as meditating, really great to take you on journeys, ask for the highest good, for sure. And it can also help you as far as feelings of self-love, feeling more calm, feeling stronger, feeling grounded, feeling connected, and being present in the moment. And also, Ali, awesome. All right, hi, Ali. And also connecting in with you, with meditations, and grounding you within meditations as well. And I created, of course, as always, a affirmation for the stone as well. And so for rhyolite, what I wrote is, I deeply connect to my true essence while staying grounded in the present moment. Awesome. So Ali. Okay, awesome. And who has picked crystal number 2? If you have, go ahead and let us know that you have. Nice. And if you've picked number 2, I'm going to give you all a minute to let me know. So I will not move on until you do. It's just more fun that way if you're all interacting. So love it. Crystal number 2, of course, you probably already recognize it anyway. And crystal number 2 is a very obvious one. It is a pyrite. And pyrite, of course, is Luminata, and Ali says she loves it. Awesome. So pyrite, of course, is naturally a crystal of abundance, and it's one of the crystals that grows in a cubic way. And okay, you've picked number 2. Awesome, wonderful. And Marcy says she's picked 3, but 2 when I went to put in 3. Okay, gotcha. Awesome. So pyrite, very much connected to earth, of course, because if you're looking at sacred geometry, for example, 2 cubes represent the element of earth. And so, of course, once you kind of understand the principles of sacred geometry, then it's very easy to just look at something and kind of see how it's how it's designed. As I'm hoping I can kind of tune this in here a little bit. So absolutely beautiful. And again, it grows in these cubic fashions. And it has, of course, also a very masculine energy naturally to it as well, because, it's more cubic. And so feminine qualities are rounded, are spherical, where masculine qualities are more the lines, more the tension that's being created between the masculine and the feminine. And Awesome. You have pyrite. Very cool. Hi, Wanda. Welcome. And so it has all these different possibilities within it for you to really tune in and balance your masculine and your feminine energies. If you need a little bit of balance in your life, then this is a really great crystal for you to do that. And of course, it is the crystal of abundance. So if you have chosen that and you happen to play with me this week for our 5 days to activating abundance challenge, then this is definitely a great crystal of affirmation for you to let you know that you are on this path of abundance, which of course makes it a lot of fun. Of course, you can be included, Carla. Hi. So if you've picked a crystal already, if not, then you can go down to my crystal post on my page and still look at the crystals. We're on crystal number 2 right now. But Mary, hi, welcome. And so definitely not too late for you to still pick a crystal if you like. And so if you're looking at this again, you know more that it has like these structures to it. So what else would it be good for? So naturally, it's really great for math. It's really great for architecture, wonderful for science, and then for any more masculine actions, maybe where you need to be a little bit stronger, more assertive, more in your power, more solar plexus. So those are really the qualities that you can get from this. And again, of course, you know, abundance, and it's called fool's gold for a reason. So because it brings in those natural aspects for sure. So I hope that's helpful to you if you have picked this crystal, but just know that you are on a path to abundance if you have chosen this crystal. And I'm going to go ahead and read my affirmation. So, hi, welcome, Brandy. So glad you're here. Okay, so what I have chosen for pyrite, for your affirmation for you, is I embrace all the abundance the universe has in store for me and more. And by the way, when you comment on my post that I always post Monday night, and then you have, you know, up until now to comment on that post. You will be sent a message from my message bot, and then you have a choice, of course, to say, yes, I'm in with the message bot. I do want to receive messages or not. That's completely up to you. But it's kind of fun. We're doing this interactive thing where once you are signed up to the messenger bot, then you'll get your choice crystals sent to you where you can pick which one you want. And then once you pick one, then at 6:45, it'll give you the affirmation and which crystal, you know, you've chosen. It basically will be a reveal, and it does the same for the cards as well. So this makes it kind of fun, even if you can't watch the live. But of course, if you're on the live, we can participate together, and of course, you're getting a lot more information. So regardless, you still want to go ahead and you know, watch the live for sure. And I'm going to bring yours up, Anneliese. Okay, much about crystals. Yes, absolutely. Once you get started with crystals, you're welcome, Ali. And once you get started with crystals, it's one of those things where you can never turn away again, because they're just so magical and so precious, and they're just so wonderful to have around. And once you get to feel their energy and truly know how alive they are, then it really becomes just another magical, beautiful part that has been created by Earth. You know, it's a God-given thing to have for us and for us to use crystals. So who has picked crystal number 3? And by the way, if you have any questions, please feel free to post them and I'll be happy to answer them as well. So crystal number 3 is another really amazing, beautiful, beautiful crystal. Now we're getting more into the higher frequencies from the throat chakra up with this crystal, especially very much a throat chakra crystal. And it, of course, you know, because it has to do with the throat chakra, and also you can use it for the third eye as well. So of course it has to do with communication. And so the throat chakra and of course the third eye are both our communication centers, as is the crown chakra as well. So this crystal here is Amazonite. And awesome. Hey, Melissa. Wonderful. You've picked Amazonite? Great. Okay. And hi, by the way. So if you have picked Marcy too, so if you have picked Amazonite, It is very much, like I said, for communication, but then it also brings, because if you're looking at it, let me see if I can bring it into focus here. It has really these very beautiful heavenly qualities. And with those heavenly qualities, it also brings in that sense of harmony and that sense of honesty, alignment, balance for us as well. It has a lot of water energy in it, of course, just by looking at it, you can kind of tell. So you can also connect it to the heart chakra as well as the throat. And then, of course, like I said, the third eye as well. It's very angelic, very much higher frequency. So we're moving more. So of course, if you're looking at the pyrite, it has much more denser earth energies, like I said, much more masculine energies. And then if you're looking at the rhyolite, more earthy, more grounding. And then here we're accessing higher frequencies, more angelic, going more into the higher realms with this for sure. And you can also work with this if you want to manifest your dreams and desires as well. So I'm looking at your comments to see if there's anything else that I want to bring up for you here. Let's see if there's any questions that you have. Awesome. Okay, wonderful. Hi. Hi, Gay. Welcome. And let's see, what else could I tell you about Amazonite? Work with the stone to tune in to angelic realms, to if you need a specific frequency for communication, then this is really a great stone to use as well, because it will allow you to bring out your gifts. It will also clear your throat chakra for you in a very gentle, more majestic way, so very beautiful way as well. It will help you with your communication. So if you feel like you're stuck as far as communicating things properly, always when you communicate, you want to come from the heart, you want to come from the third eye, so you're fully connected as you're now communicating outward. And then you know that once you're connected to your guidance, you're connected from the heart center, then your communication naturally will be positive and it will come out the right way. So how do we bring, awesome. So how do we bring all of this together? So as I already mentioned to you, so the rhyolite, if you want to connect more with earth, you also want to connect in with past lives. You want to learn about your own soul history, your own soul path, maybe through the Akashic records. This is a really great stone to do it. It also connects you to your true essence. And the pyrite will ground you for sure. It's a very earthy one. And then, of course, also a stone of abundance naturally. And if you have picked number 3 and you haven't chimed in yet, please feel free to do so. And if you watch the replay, of course, do this also. And then, of course, Amazonite, much more higher frequencies. And I'm going to go ahead and give you the affirmation for Amazonite, which I wrote for you. So the affirmation for Amazonite is: my system is beautifully aligned and balanced, and I feel calm and centered. And again, if you've opted into our messenger bot, then you will receive your affirmations in a message from me. So you'll have that. And for number 3, Amazonite. Yep, so you should have just gotten that, Cecilia, unless you're just coming in. But I just went ahead and mentioned it. So hopefully you still caught it on the live just now. If not, watch the replay and you'll get it here in a couple of minutes. And Gail says she has pyrite. Yeah, isn't it awesome? It's really wonderful. If you're holding pyrite for a while, you want to go ahead and, because it does have a lot of metal in, so you just do want to go ahead and put it down and then wash your hands afterwards for sure. Okay, so who's on this call right now is in my 5 days to activating abundance challenge. Please go ahead and just say me. Just go ahead and give a thumbs up or something and let me know how you're doing. How are you doing this evening with the challenge? Curious to hear if you have done the 3 days and how it's been for you. Hi, Jackie. Jackie says she chose 3 as well. So yeah, how have the 3 days been for you? Have you been able to follow up with the exercises? And what shifts have you noticed? Would love to hear from you. So I'm going to just give you a minute to chime in while I am still on this call. And awesome. And while we're going through this. So the full moon will be on December 22nd. And obviously that's how I have the challenge arranged, because awesome. And you all are doing so awesome, by the way, with being active in the group, and love seeing your comments and love for all of you to share. It's absolutely wonderful. So much fun. And okay, read some more here. Awesome. And Hey, Sandy. And let's see, where was I? Okay, so abundance challenge. On the 15th, by the way, we're doing our I'm trying to read comments and talk at the same time. Okay, Mr. Meditation. Okay. Okay, very cool. So yeah, and I have it all in the group, by the way. So all the links to all the days are in the group. If you've missed anything, you can find the links for them as well. And oh, Marcy, this is awesome. That is absolutely beautiful. Love it so much. See, and that's exactly the point. And tomorrow, by the way, tomorrow's lesson you're going to get, that's going to come home full force for you, because tomorrow you get to create an abundance chart for yourself. And so I'm giving a little bit away for tomorrow already, but that's really where you're really acknowledging the abundance that is already present with you. So a couple more days for the abundance challenge. I'm looking at your comments here again. Oh, beautiful, wonderful. And so what's going to happen on the 15th is we're going to go ahead and celebrate you. So mark your calendars for Saturday morning, 9 a.m. And at that point, I will also announce my new course that I've been creating, which I can't wait to share with you. So for any of you who are ready to go further with me on this adventure that we've created, then I'd love to have you as being part of it. And full moon will be on the 22nd. And I also want to encourage you, if you have not done that yet, to join my Silkis Art community, because once the challenge is over, then this way we'll be able to continue growing together as well. And can I use all three at the same time in meditation? Let me see how these three go together. Yes, you can absolutely use all three, because this one here is more for the higher chakra, so you can go ahead and tune in more here. You can use the pyrite very much for the solar plexus, because again, it's a powerful stone. It's a stone of power energy, so you could lay it on you, just not on your bare skin, but you can absolutely use it for that. And then of course, more grounding energies, more the lower chakras, you can use the rhyolite. So yeah, absolutely, those three work actually really well together, and they actually harmonize really good together as well, and will really harmonize those frequencies of them also. So yeah, good question. And if you've seen on my post as far as the drawing, so what I've done once a month, for any of you that share any of my things, we always go in and see who shared, and sometimes we can't see all your shares, so just make sure that you go ahead and let me know if you share anything, because at the end of the month there's always a drawing. Now this time at the end of the month is around Christmas time, so I will not have a live that day, but the following Wednesday, which is January 2nd, we're going to go ahead and do the drawing then. So yep, join me for the lives and share, and thank you again for participating in the 5 days of activating abundance. I am truly enjoying every minute with you, and it's so much fun to just co-create and share these experiences with you. So I wish you all a beautiful evening, and enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of the 5 days to activating abundance. And I will see you tomorrow here again at noon Central Standard Time for day 4 of our 5 days to activating abundance challenge. You all have a good night, and namaste. No, you're welcome.